guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's inspiration is this beautiful tray I saw from an online shop. So I decided to make a simpler version of mine using readily available items I had at home. But first, I started by recycling some items which I'll use to decorate my tray with. So let's get started. First, I started by recycling this liquor bottle that I was given by a friend. I had to remove the top part of the liquor bottle using a knife. Then I'll be spraying it using a white spray paint that I got from a local hardware. It's fast drying spray paint. I normally use this paint because it dries really fast compared to other paints. So I went outside and gave it 2 coats of the white spray paint. Once the paint was dry, I went ahead to the next part, which was decorating the bottle. I had to use some rose gold leaf I had at home to decorate my bottle on the sides. I started by applying the Mod Podge on the part where I wanted to place the gold leaf. Since I wanted to decorate it in a certain pattern, I had just to apply on one side of the bottle before I placed the gold leaf. I then went ahead to carefully place the gold leaf on where I had applied the glue. So I had to apply my gold leaf carefully on those sides and left it to dry before wiping off the excess gold leaf from the bottle. Once the glue was dry, I went ahead to remove the excess gold leaf on my bottle using an old makeup brush I had at home. On to the second project, I used a lid for the gold spray paint I had at home and the end part of my curtain rods. I was so lucky to have them have the same color, so I'll be placing the curtain rod on top of the lid. I used some hot glue. I didn't have the E6000 to glue them down, but if you have them, it's better you use it because the hot glue won't hold for long. And guys, this is the final look of this beautiful structure I've just made. You can use it to decorate your decorative books, or you can just put it inside your tray. I just love how it has turned out. It's simple and inexpensive to make. Just a 1-minute DIY. And as for the third project, I used this board I had at home. It's from a previous project, and I'll be decorating it using some cabinet holders that I got from a local hardware. One is 6-inch and the other one is 9-inch long. I started by sanding down the board using a soft sandpaper I got from a local hardware. I had to sand my board all around so as to give it a smooth finish before proceeding to the next part. For the first coat, I had to apply NC. It normally prevents the wood from absorbing water or paint while applying paint on top, so I had to mix it with thinner and then applied it as the first coat on my wood. I had to do this part outside the house because the NC is a bit smelly, so I had to paint the wood outside the house and left it to dry before proceeding to the next part, which is painting the wood. Once the NC was dry, I went ahead to the next part, which was painting my wood. I had to use a white paint for this part, but you can use the paint that you prefer. I painted my wood several coats so as to give me a beautiful white look or a glossy finish. I ended up applying several coats on my wood, and on the last part I sprayed it white so as to give me a shiny gloss look. Once the paint was dry, I went ahead to place the holders on the tray. I had to take the measurements so as to know the exact place or the exact point the holders should be placed. Once I was done adding the screws all round onto my holders, guys, this is how it has turned out. I just love how this tray has turned out to be so pretty. As for the bottom part of my tray, I added some marbles which act as the legs of my tray. So I had to spray the marbles gold, and then I had to glue them down on the corners of my tray. And finally, guys, this is the end look of my simple projects that I've done today. I just love how they've turned out to be so pretty and elegant. Kindly let me know in the comment section what you think about this simple project that I've done today. As for the final part, I'll request you guys to kindly watch all my videos. I'll put the playlist at the end screen of my video. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you next time for a new video.